Hello everyone, this is Mr. Informal back with a new Mr. Informal podcast. I hope you are doing well today. I hope you are enjoying life and I hope you are doing great wherever you are in the world. So, again, this is Mr. Informal giving you the latest and greatest Mr. Informal podcast. We are on podcast number 198. Two more and we are going up to 200. Can you believe that? So please do not forget to add me on Instagram, MisterInformal, and then check out my website, mrinformal.com, mrinformal.com. So what do we have for today's podcast? Well, number one, Facebook is really going full force, going against TikTok. Number two, people are dressing it up again based on statistics or based on sales. Number three, Urban Outfitters is having problems with their margin. Number four, New Balance shoes is on the rise. It's also trending. Could you believe that the dad shoes will actually be trending? So those are the four topics for this Mr. Informal podcast. And so let's go ahead and start the podcast. First topic is Facebook going against TikTok from hypebeast.com. The title of the article is Facebook is revamping its algorithm to compete with TikTok. So in an effort to compete with TikTok, Facebook is implementing a new discovery engine feed change that will prioritize recommend the post over content from accounts that users follows, according to an internal memo from April shared via The Verge. The letter, which came from Meta executive and head of Facebook, Tom Allison, details the social media giant's goals: make Reels successful, build world-class recommendation technology, and unlock messaging-based sharing. In addition to algorithm update, the note discloses that Facebook plans to reintegrate Messenger into main Facebook platform following their separation into different apps in 2014. With the emphasis placed on revamping Reels, Facebook forthcoming changes details Meta's response to the meteoric rise of TikTok in recent years. Well, here's the thing. Why? I don't understand Facebook plan here when they have Instagram. I mean, they already have these things in Instagram. I mean, they had Instagram stories. They have Instagram posts. I mean, they even have Reels in Instagram. So how many types of these types of algorithm or feed that you need? It's going to be in Facebook. It's going to be in Messenger. It's going to be on Instagram. Again, it's probably going to be in WhatsApp because they own WhatsApp. They also own Instagram. So again, why even go through with this? But you know me, I'm also glad that Facebook is going downhill. Anything that makes Zuckerberg get pissed is a welcome and an entertaining thing for me. So I don't understand this. Last paragraph says, Allison later detailed the meaning behind the feed change's name, writing, as we discussed our strategy throughout Q1 with Mark, different leaders across Meta, and teams within Facebook, the word discovery came up over and over. Again, this is why this is why you have Instagram. That is what Instagram is for. I mean, Facebook is to connect your family, your friends, or whoever. Instagram is for you to post entertainment stuff, your diary, whatever, your social media. And then WhatsApp is basically your messaging thing, even though you have your messenger right there. So it seems like, and then you also have Meta, this whole metaverse thing. So all these things, it doesn't even matter. I mean, there's no point of keeping Instagram if you're gonna do this. Seriously, what is the point? I mean, you're gonna be friends with somebody with Facebook? Really? People that you don't know? Well, we'll see how that goes. On to topic number 2, dressing up. From retaildive.com, Rent the Runway revenues doubles in quarter 1 as women dress up again. Surprising some analysts, Rent the Runway doubled its revenue in quarter one from $33.5 million last year to $67.1 million, according to the company's press release. Its active subscriber base rose to 82% by 234,998 by quarter's end, a 17% increase from previous quarter and its highest end quarter count. That's pretty impressive. Gross profit rose 178% to $22.5 million. A gross margin expanded to 33.5% from 24.2% a year ago. The company's net loss widened from $42.3 million last year to $42.5 million. So, next paragraph is, before the pandemic, Rent the Runway had expanded its market by offering office-appropriate options, but its momentum right now is being driven by special occasion dress. Rent the Runway is benefiting from the fact that women are using fashion for self-expression as they emerge from the pandemic, co-founder and CEO Jenna Hyman told analysts, according to a Seeking Alpha transcript. In other words, fashion is bolder than ever. The shorter hemlines cut out new trends and colorful clothing women are wearing right now, translating to highly cost-efficient customer acquisition for us. Well, this is what I'm saying. I've said it so many times from previous podcasts that people will dress up again after this pandemic. They've been wearing all this leisure wear, all these sweatpants, all these lounge type clothes, even pajamas, shorts, whatever you want to call them. And once everything's open up, they want to go out. They want to have this colorful attire. They want to dress up. They want to get into some type of formality. They want to be skimpy. They want to be skanky. Even for men, they want to show off. They want to stop that weight fat and then start getting weight loss again to impress, obviously, the opposite sex or whoever it may be with their bodies. And so people want to show up, and I am certainly not surprised by this. So later in the paragraph, the recently unveiled at-home pickup offer available in 20 cities to more than a third to the subscriber base is proving to be not only more convenient to customer but also less expensive for the company. Hyman also said, we are all on our way bringing this offering to more than half of our subscriber base year end. Basically, they have their own store, and so for customer to pick up, and so it's just easier for customer to pick up their order. The company still has to prove itself, but it is tapping into the market forces that are stroking rapidly growing secondhand apparel market. According to those analysts, globally the market is expected to grow by 24%. Well, could you believe that? Not only that, it's not just going to be them who's going to make money. Obviously, Zara is also going to make money, but you can obviously see more people going out, more people going to the bar, more people are traveling. So more people want to have their new attire. They also want to be out there. I mean, what can I say? It is what it is. And certainly weddings are coming up too, so don't be surprised if people want to wear formal stuff. Tuxedos are going to be in. Even wedding dresses are going to be in. So, well, this is just speaking of the US, but in other countries, I would not be surprised if it stays the same. So, third topic from retail.com. Urban Outfitters trims low profit SKUs to boost margin. Urban Outfitters trim SKUs or SKUs among other moves in its 3-year push to increase profitability and offset freight costs, CEO Richard Hain. SKU rationalization are put in place in order to get rid of some items that are very low quantities. Haynes had explained to analysts in the previous call, since low quantity orders come at higher costs and sell less reliably, they are also less profitable. The SKU cuts and other profitability boosting efforts could begin to show results in Q4 as some of those strategies really begin to take hold, Co-President CEO Frank Conforti said in Q1 call. So we lowered some of the stock counts and then raised quantities that we're ordering, which has driven some very nice increases in initial markup value in several cases. Wow, really? You finally figured that out? Anytime I go to Urban Outfitters, they don't seem to have the size that I'm looking for. Not only that, they have too many crap in that store and doesn't need to be that many. Do you really need to have that many screen print t-shirts? I mean, I'm being serious here. Do we really need that many screen print t-shirts? Now don't get me wrong, Urban Outfitters got some oddball stuff that I do like, so I won't lie. Also, they're banking on the vinyl sales, vinyl records, and also vinyl player sales, and even have the Polaroid Instax, and even have other stuff too that you may not even need. So there are some stuff that I like, but I don't understand how it took that long for the CEO to finally realize. In his own words, he said, "We've lowered some of the stock counts and then raised the quantities that we're ordering, which has driven very nice increases." Really? So it took you that long to finally see the numbers, huh? Whatever data you were using made you finally realize that the more sizes you have in this, that the more people could actually buy the damn thing, especially if it's in their size and it looks good. So plenty of companies have slimmed their product lines, often prioritizing their most profitable or core products amid supply chain disruptions in the past few years. It's a pandemic era playbook. Well, obviously, Hershey, Coca-Cola, Melendez, Bat and Beyond, and Hanes brand, and more. Also, if you raise the quantity at one time, you don't have to worry about logistics because you already have the quantities. So lead times are 4 to 6 weeks longer than before. Unbelievable. Wow, I can't believe that. In addition to SKU cuts, the 3-year plan includes product distortion, fabric positioning, a 3D product design technology adoption, okay? Raising retail prices and relying more on ocean transportation and air freight. The reason why their margins is getting eaten up because of the air freight. Air freight is actually more expensive than ocean air freight. But you see what I read there? Raising retail prices. And so the teenagers, the ages from 12 to say 21 are going to have a hard time buying at Urban Outfitters because they're raising up prices. Don't get me wrong, they'll most likely still buy it from over there, but they will buy it if the item is on sale. Also, I do think that with this 3D product design technology adoption, I really don't even know what that means. Same thing with fabric positioning. What does that even mean? I mean, it includes product distortion. Again, I don't even know what those even means. Are those words that are just trending? Are they it words nowadays? I mean, most likely, I'll be honest with you, I really don't like the CEO. The CEO is no good for Urban Outfitters. I think Urban Outfitters better off getting the manager or who's ever in charge at Madewell. Maybe they'll do something about that. But in any case, this seems like Urban Outfitters just trying to find its stride because not really making much. I mean, don't get me wrong, they are doing good, but I wouldn't be surprised if they start going downhill, especially when they have plans of raising up the prices. On to the last topic, no article in this one. We are talking about the New Balance shoes are it. They are trending for the model 990, 200R, and also the 550, which is recently being marketed by so-called influencers from different social media such as TikTok, Instagram, and other blogs out there. And they are selling out. I mean, people are dropping them for some reason. Let's not forget about the 574s. I love the 574s. And also by next year, Kawhi Leonard is coming back, and so Kawhi Leonard is signed with New Balance, so we'll see about that. So New Balance is known for its simple shoe, I guess. It's also a shoe that you will see your grandparents are wearing. Very comfortable walking shoes. I have many of them. I used to have a lot of them, but now I only have one. I may have to buy one more. But in any case, New Balance right now is trending. Obviously, I don't. They are making profits. They are also in social media. Huge. A lot of kids are wearing them these days, especially the 550. And there's even especially the 990. And let's not forget about the 200R. In any case, you all know all these numbers, all these SKU counts, whatever you want to call them, they are it. And I won't lie, I think it's great because New Balance is very comfortable. It doesn't sacrifice on its comfort, and it's also its performance. New Balance stick to what it's known. It could be a jogging shoe, it could be a training shoe, it could be a walking shoe, whatever you want to call it. It's definitely not a performance shoes. I mean, they do have their own performance line, but the ones that I'm strictly talking about and the ones that are selling out are more of a lifestyle shoe, even though it can be used for other light exercise or any type of fitness or any light movement sports, I guess you can say. But in any case, I am not surprised. I knew New Balance would come, especially would be becoming a trend, and this day has finally arrived. And also the price is not very expensive compared to Nikes and Adidas. At least with New Balance, you can buy them for even $50 if you, depending on the sale, and they can go up to $150 or depending on the limited edition. This is very similar to Asics actually. And with that N, the only thing I don't like is that logo. I'm not a fan of the N, but it is what it is. Certainly, I don't really notice it whenever I'm looking at my New Balance shoes, but certainly other people seem to love it. It is the new thing with New Balance. It has a stigma of being a dad shoe, but now that may not be the case. I'm sure there are still people who would still see it that way, but New Balance is becoming anybody or could be a kid or whoever can wear New Balance. And this is a great thing to have when you are the CEO of New Balance. Not only that, you know that sales would come. And don't be surprised if I come read New Balance quarterly financial result as record-breaking or even surpassing last year's sales, because of what's happening with them, especially with the influencers actually wearing New Balance. And so it's gonna be interesting what New Balance will do. Hopefully, they put out better looking shoe and also better looking colorways too. And so that basically concludes this Mr. Informal Podcast 198. Hopefully you enjoy listening to me from the beginning to end, and if you did, I really do appreciate it. Hopefully I gave you some insights and made you learn some things that you did not know, and also gave you some news that you have not heard about. And so please do not forget to add me on Instagram, MisterInformal, and then check out my website, mrinformal.com, mrinformal.com. So wherever you are, I hope you're having a great day, afternoon, or night. And so I will see you in the next podcast. Bye-bye.